I know the Guerrilla Collective. I think it's a thing that's sort of come together more like to the light of the public this year. But Kind of Funny is part of it as well this year. They did the Kind of Funny game showcase a few times already, but they're amalgamating with this Guerrilla Collective, so I'm excited to see how they input into this, or whether they just were part of the game selection, perhaps. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Is Greg hosting it?
Could be, could be. He's a seasoned host. The question I have is, will Nick pop in at a point just to make sure we get weird? And I imagine we will get weird.
Yes, this is hosted by Greg Miller.
Is it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. That guy
It's on
knows
their
what he's doing.
YouTube page.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, he hosted EA Play last year as well, so he's out there doing work.
Yeah.
And also, it's sort of weird to have a host when you're not on a stage. And I say that fully realizing the irony of me being like not on a stage right now and hosting a show.
We're across ponds technically.
Yeah, right.
But they didn't have a dedicated host.
You know I'm about to say it. Who was right? Did they not look off on the PlayStation showcase?
You weren't right.
technically,
It's a conspiracy theory. That doesn't mean you were right.
Technically, I telepathed that thought into your head because I already noticed that on the first one.
Let's put on our tinfoil hats.
But
I swear to God, they were like, and it wasn't everyone. It was just some of them were like, they jerked. The head motion was not natural.
Textures.
And it was the
The
textures.
skin textures were just a little too textury.
Yeah, and the light was just just smidgen enough off. I'm like, this is distracting. It's not a person.
It's not.
This is fully rendered with the PS5 architecture.
The power of the PS5.
I
guys.
hope that is what they're doing, and that this is all a ploy, a promotional ploy. Going, we know. We know, but we're not going to say anything for another couple months.
The only way I could see that being true, that like Herman Hulst was rendered by the PS5, it sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth, is that like they don't say anything until like the Xbox July Inside Xbox, and then they just like tweet it out, and suddenly everyone's on Twitter going, "I knew it was rendered," and they're not talking about Xbox anymore.
Yeah. They do that, or the first time you boot up the PS5, they're there going, "Thank you for buying this. This is how we were rendered when we first announced it."
Right.
Herman Hulst like introduces you to the UI.
You gotta sit through a 30-minute demo, fully rendered Herman Hulst. And now you'll see across the top your hotbar. This is where you'll be selecting from your system data. Please go ahead and select system data now.
100% be down for that. I'm not gonna lie. That what marketing? How beautiful would that be? Just sit down, like you're like, all right, I'm excited. Let's go play some Spider-Man. Turn it on, set everything up, and there's Herman Hulst, and you're like, what?
I see you're playing Spider-Man. Would you like some help with that?
Would you like me to help you set up Spider-Man?
She did just keep appearing in games, giving you tips like randomly. Like no matter what game it is, he'll like morph himself to the art style and just like, hey, let's go.
Shows up like Clippy from Microsoft Office.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't they say that they were making a robot that you could buy like a peripheral and like it would help you in certain spots?
And like Sony have a lot of weird patents. There was that one that really gets memed a lot where it's like adverts. Like you can see an advert for pizza, and there's just like a weird drawing on the patent where the advert like tells you like to continue with the game, yell pizza, and it's just like a boy standing up going pizza. That's the patent, and I'm like, what is that for?
Why would we need this?
Voice activation.
Oh, it was McDonald's. It was just like a guy holding up his hands going McDonald's.
I mean,
I suck at like. There's been a trend in indie games like where combat's been done through like card games, and I always suck at it.
I suck at it so hard.
Yeah.
I freaking love Slay the Spire.
Cardicalism.
What?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
Protecting you.
Yeah, this is
Something.
like weird mix of like metal and like marketing.
Yeah.
Immersive experience.
Take out the tentacle monster.
Co-op gameplay.
Be savage.
Welcome to Purgatory, the land of
It's
lost
cards
souls,
again,
the
goddammit.
realm of madness. Does anyone have what it takes?
Where you get to
You
date
need to
hot
get stronger and
swords.
further. To do that, you'll
I mean,
need a
how is
closer
that different
relationship
from
with your weapon.
Xenoblade?
Well played. Well
You
played.
spend the game alternating between fighting in the dungeon and hanging out with your weapons around town.
The dunge?
I personally get bored. if
Yeah.
there's no fighting, but
I love
sometimes
that.
I get restless if
Hang
there's
out
too
with
much
your
reading,
wet.
So we wanted to make a mix of the two.
Duh. Hey babe,
This world map.
go on a date, then we'll go to the dungeon.
Whoa.
Here, I'm dating Sunder the Talwar.
This feels
when
like
we
a
spend
game
enough
that
time
like
together, we'll discover new
John could do
abilities
the
we can use in
dungeoning
combat.
and Rose can do the
I was actually
dating.
about to say that. Just,
Yeah.
I'll go on all the dates.
Each
John can
weapon
go
has a
hang out in the
different set of upgrades
dungeon.
to find, choices to make
like
along
your
the way.
Midlighter
The
idea.
dunge.
I'm gonna send my husband to the dungeon.
Bring me men.
Different
Okay,
weapons
honey.
have different preferences for where they want to go on dates, how they want to flirt.
Oh.
Super hot.
Super hot go.
Why is it always cards?
That's the hot new thing.
Yeah.
Gotta cash in on it while it's the hot new thing. Neck for old men. No. Brave.
No place for brave.
No price for Burr.
I'm ready for the bird.
Oh, I've seen this too.
Are we even allowed to show?
I
this?
didn't know that it got this raunchy. Fuck, what's this game called?
I almost played this on Steam.
I think it's a weird name like Trans Vortex or Twist Light or I don't know.
Just put some letters
Yeah.
into this and see what kind of word I can find.
Name some symbols.
Yeah.
I bet when we're doing the pre-show, if I just like make up a game title and like totally straight faced like talked about it, would you guys go, yeah, I remember that looked good?
There's a possibility.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Possibility.
Just like, hey, you guys remember Dungface? Dungface looked good, right? Yeah, totally Dungface. I'm all in.
Dunkface looked amazing. It's that one pixel art one, right?
Yeah,
That's gonna be the running gag for all
with
these
the
things.
with
That
the
one
card combat mechanics. Yeah.
fake game. I thought it was on the Switch, or something like Goner. Oh no! Oh, what is happening?
I was almost like, what? This is awesome. Tell me it's bug snacks.
Crab fight.
So strange.
It's crab fight.
Crab fight.
Maybe.
Crab v fish.
I wonder how close they can get to it without like copyright infringement.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, right. I swear I've seen Goner all over the place. And then yeah, Hellsinger in VR. That'd be awesome. Please don't cover that sausage. Well, cover your sausage with that sausage, please.
Shark.
What shit is happening? Oh my god. This is really a play on. Oh my god. This is a play on Death Stranding.
Yeah, it's a reveal trailer. It's like shot for shot.
Cool.
Yeah.
die already. Okay.
Die already. Old people mayhem sandbox.
Yep, that's the one.
Keith was talking about this
Yeah.
before we started. Oh, here he comes.
It's just die already.
You missed your most anticipated game. Just die already. Old
Oh,
people
dang.
mayhem sandbox.
Hideo
Think you're-
Kojima.
And I want to be friends with you. And Norman is
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up my section.
Hi, Greg. We're doing great.
So are we
We've been
still in the
watching
same show?
and
Is this
we-
another
I
show
don't
within
know.
a show?
Are we
I
doing, like,
know that we have
I
bounce-
know the
start our
PC
own
gaming show
presentation,
starts
because
in
that
an
means
hour.
we
Yeah.
have to stop watching
Like, do we
all
just
of the cool
hang
content
out?
that you've shown so far.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
guess
your stuff
we
is
fired
also
up.
reasonably
Yeah.
They've
cool.
got out of
But
the
unfortunately,
old
we
people
can't.
mayhem.
So we've
Yeah.
got the next best
just
thing.
Irish.
We're coming
Die
straight
already.
to your
Right, while they're still talking,
Yeah,
I
and it's also
have to pee.
Great that we're able
I
to
will not
do
be able to just keep
something
going with it.
interactive about this and actually.
Now it's the Paradox show, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still on Gorilla Collective. So.
Yeah.
All
right, cool.
It is
part of the
time to
Gorilla
get
Collective,
This show
it's just
started.
Dude,
It's time
a
to dive
completely
into
different
the
show,
treacherous
which is
world
not all
of
bad.
Crusader Kings 3 with a fresh look at live gameplay from our newest grand strategy game. Please give a warm welcome, which we'll happily
Look, all I
accept
know is
over
we're
the
stuck
internet
watching this
too.
until Finn gets
Game
back.
designer Alexander Ultner
just don't
and
just
community
leave.
developer.
And when he comes back, he's like, where the
Adam.
shit did they
Hi,
go?
Paula. Thanks for having us.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
So
We'll all
you
just hide from our
dropped
cameras
some
when Finn gets
major
back.
news for Crusader Kings. The game will
Just, like,
be released on September
silent.
1st.
Absolutely.
Right, like-
And it's key here to lean into intrigue. Why is that? Because, like Alex was mentioning, we have.
I don't know
evenly
why
matched
Alexander
forces
appearing on the
against
monitor
this
behind
team.
him is so
So
funny
we
to me.
should really lean into that intrigue and
I'm
start
here.
the murder
He's like
plot to
Zordon.
get rid of the brother.
Okay, so the plan is to kill the brother here. Alex, are we moving forward with this?
Give me some teens with attitude.
Indeed.
Show me Crusader Kings 3.
Our brother, as you can see.
Building a crime empire in the 1920s Chicago
Here we go.
is
Empire
not something that
sin.
you're gonna get away
Chicago.
with without bribing a few cops, breaking a few alliances,
Super
maybe
excited for this.
cutting some
I think this is coming out
questionable
soon,
deals
too.
on the black market. What do
Okay.
you think?
Underhanded tactics, politics, taking over the city. These are all things that are very close to where my heart once was.
Next
does that
up
mean?
is Empire of Sin.
What did he mean by that?
Before I started this company, I was
Yeah.
a hitman. I'm like, what?
And joining me here in
I've
the
burned
studio
cities
from
down.
the
I'm like,
Empire
whoa,
of Sin
okay.
team are
But Sean, it seems like you left out an important piece of your backstory that I haven't heard
at
before.
least one important piece.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But your family owns a pub in Ireland.
Yeah, definitely. So my distant family does have a pub in County Galway. But you know, I mean, every family has some skeletons in the closet. I'm sure your family.
What does
as
that
well.
mean?
Oh, well,
Hey,
most likely. But
They're not skeletons.
We want her
there's
money
a
then.
bakery in Stockholm,
Okay.
for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I can see some dark stories there. We've got cinnamon buns, we've got
Yeah.
Swedes. I think we've got some.
Yeah,
brown
I have
Swedes,
family in
Swedes,
Ireland, but you know,
cinnamon.
everyone has skeletons in the
What do you
closet.
think
What the
about this
fuck
guy
does that
who
mean?
have been standing here staring us out the entire time?
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm curious. What kind of warden would you be?
Ooh, good question. I would probably build a beautiful but highly
Alex, yeah.
insufficient and shitty prison, to be honest.
John, what kind of warden
What
would you
about
be?
Sean?
Well, I think what I would do is
You know what?
I'd look for a really big island,
Yeah.
like a continent. And then I would
Probably.
put all the snakes and all the spiders on the continent and probably an opera house.
I see where this is going.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
From
How would I be?
one management game where everyone
Would you be
wants
like
to get
super
out
relaxed
to a
and give
management
the inmates
game
exactly
where
what they
everyone wants
want?
to
no,
win?
I wouldn't
Here
do
is
that
the
much.
Yeah, I'm
but
thinking John is like the backwards chair. Sit down, like, I'm your warden, but I'm also your friend.
And joining me here in
Here
the
we
studio
go.
is Stefan Eld and
God.
Leslie Leodol, the product
Yo.
manager and game director.
God,
Look,
Look,
Finn
that-
just
that-
gets you,
Now, guys,
okay?
That is a
I
John
noticed a
thing.
disturbing
My
lack
God.
of vampires and
Look,
werewolves.
What
you
up,
did-
dog?
Some bad-
I'm your
Yeah,
warden, but
Yeah.
like,
Well,
let's make this a fun stay.
You're on one
John.
side of the bars, I'm on the other side of the bars, but we're kind of the same.
Anyway,
It's that weird camp counselor that just wants to
I
be your
mean-
friend. You're like, please stop.
I mean,
Cease this.
you're gonna be making some license plates, but don't
worry.
worry, cause like,
in order to do so,
I've
you
made
need
them
to
all before,
harvest and collect resources,
duh.
You need to build your colony. You need to protect it from
I love and
hostile
hate you all.
environments or viable societies.
Exciting.
And,
Okay, good to hear I won't be forced to fleshcraft anybody's voice box into anybody else. But is there anything else that you guys would like to share
Jesus,
with
man.
about Bloodlines 2?
This host is just too much.
Well, we're just really.
The Vita is officially dead.
Persona 4 Golden is available now on Steam.
The only reason to own a Vita is now
Gone. Bury it.
gone forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story.
Your clan needs you now, chieftains, to lead your people. Choose your classes, guide your builders and miners to expand your kingdom. Or take up arms with your warriors to protect our town halls and conquer your enemies. Bring us to victory!
Yeah!
To Dwarfheim!
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Hype me up, dude. Yeah!
Definitely the game for you.
Where can we go to learn more?
So you could check out Dusk at notfortnite.com, hexen.com,
Notfortnite.com. Oh my god. Excellent.
Unfortunate Spacemen at deaderspace.com. That's deaderspace.com. Faith at garylovesyou.com. Ultrakill at devilmayquake.com. And then, of course,
Devil May Quake is like the second best one there.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all we got. 6 games.
God, they're
to play
killing it
all.
with the domain names.
Now.
Yeah.
We love you.
We hate money.
Thanks, Dave. Let's see what Frankie has for us.
I will never forget the name New Blood again.
Thank you, Sean.
How does the gameplay of that 30-minute period differ from other survival games?
I suppose there were 3 key things that I felt needed to be addressed before I made
I don't
another
want a
survival
guy
game.
that has
The
like
first was
that
the
view out
ability
his
to
window
scale
telling me
by
about like
breaking
the hardships of
your
survival.
experience over months and years, and
Yeah, I kind of wish I had that view.
Yeah.
that allowed it to
Come on.
scale. So you still can
Come
do all
on.
the things that you do in a normal survival game.
For our next game, let's head to Frankie.
When you're an evil supervillain, it's important to have your own sense.
She does this every year. She does the same bit every year for the same game.
So 2019. Evil Genius 2 asks players the question, how would you design? Here's the world exclusive first gameplay footage of Evil Genius.
Oh, it's a real gerbil. Oh my god, I thought it was a prop. That scared the shit out of me.
Real.
Guinea pig. Oh, that's what I meant. I didn't know it was real. It was like it was like still, and it wasn't moving. I thought, oh, she got like a pretend guinea pig to stroke, and it's like, oh, it's real.
It's real. I'm not good at tactical RPGs, sadly.
It's got cards again. How many times have I said about the cards? Or...
Yep, we've seen.
Oh, that's the one with the like horny pair.
Yeah, the super horny pair.
Yeah. Yeah, this game should be called Super Horny for sure. Oh, it does have voice acting. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but like, if we're going to keep having hosts while we have these like digital E3 events, there's no reason to not have Aisha Tyler at Ubisoft Forward.
Oh god dang it!
There's literally no reason.
The Aisha Tyler.
You know what? I'll second that. Let's get her back.
Yeah. She's got nothing to do. She's at home too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, she has nothing else to do. She has no projects of her own. I'm sure that she's been sitting at home bored going, why isn't Ubisoft calling me?
Yeah, she's sitting there waiting for a new Just Dance game.
Asking me to come host things.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to let him down.
Wait, so
hey, my name is
it
Ragnar
Born
Tornquist.
Quantum?
I'm creative director at Red Thread Games, and we're working on a game called Dustborn.
I'm waiting for that, Jason.
What was the title I made up earlier today? Dungface? Or what? What was that?
Dungface.
Dungface.
Dustborn is a story-driven action adventure
Dungface.
about a band of misfits and outcasts on a
All
road
right, we're flipping back in time to the 1930s now with a game that stole the show at the recent Xbox Series X showcase. Here's Tatiana Delgado to reveal more about Call of the Sea's spectacular first trailer.
Wasn't a lot of show to steal, but okay.
Yeah.
That's a low bar.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry. Console classics of some of my favorite eras, the 80s and 90s.
And what better way to begin than with a bullet hell shoot 'em up created by a small team from Lebanon, including a former Pixar artist. Here's an exclusive gameplay slice of Signy.
Exclusive.
Bullet hell Frozen. Or like Toy Story.
Toy Story, the shmup.
What do you know?
Toy
Put down the
Story
gun.
and
Andy, put it down.
Could you imagine that Toy Story Gungeon?
Yeah.
Andy, not like this.
Oh boy.
Looks like a flying graphics card.
RTX
Right,
on.
3080.
Fulfill what others failed to
Ooh,
do.
I'm liking this.
Mornia depends on
Bloodborne.
Yeah. Oh, she's using the fetus as a weapon. Oh.
Hey, I thought of that idea first.
What does that mean?
I'm actually.
What does that
Actually, no joke, part of a horror game design for our capstone in my game design courses in college.
Okay. Still.
I don't think that would be one to brag
Here
about.
swinging babies. Has anybody ever played the board game The Captain is Dead? It's like FPL but a board game and it's fun as fuck.
And may the fourth join the space crew.
Space crew.
Gina, let's zoom around in 3D again.
And now for something completely different.
This is The Captain is Dead. I think.
Everybody loves playing
Yeah.
board games. Now they're
No.
fun too. So easy to play when you can't meet up with your friends or loved ones. Don't fret, my old chums. Here at Thunderbox HQ, we've been working tirelessly to create state-of-the-art AI.
What are the
amazing
odds, Finn?
computer graphics, a bitchin' synth soundtrack, and
I had to like look at it for a bit, but I was like, are you shitting me?
zapping digitizer. Also, we can bring you the retro sci-fi survival strategy we like to call The Captain is Dead. Let me just
Thought there wouldn't
Money
be.
makes the world go round, and it sucks.
This looks interesting.
Son we call?
My brother and I found him in a frozen ice. And
But I
knew-
believe Aang can save the world.
Now on Netflix. No, on Netflix.
We're in the same wavelength today.
What
Tim.
the heck?
Obliterating anything that
Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love that. I love that.
It looks like it's going, oh, get it out, get it out, get it out.
You know what it looks like? You know what these things look like? They look like Boston Dynamics robots.
Yeah.
Inhabiting mountains in hot climates. Harsh conditions of the volcanic lands make it very difficult for nomads to survive.
Look at it go!
Look
at it go!
Minery and sources of water are hard to
Look at
find, and hostile fly monsters.
One way that game worlds might feel more alive in the future is by
so.
replacing
Huh.
scripted interactions with organic conversations. This live demo from Russian AI project LiveMind literally puts words into Geralt's mouth and could be a sign of things to come.
Do you remember Vegelwood Jeremy?
Wait, Witcher and Unity?
Yes, I want a great saddle for racing.
What the hell was that?
So they're talking about AI conversations in games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I am Geralt. I am a Witcher. And- oh no, let's give me the scripted stuff. That's what it's gonna sound like.
Oh.
One area developers are
abilities that you can fire off tactically in gameplay.
This makes my nose itch.
Understands that both of these things work in tandem.
Okay.
For me, like I could play this game, like I really could, but I'm not gonna get it for $50.
Is critical for your success.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Write up this whole article. All that's in there is this game made my nose itch. That's the whole thing.
Should I play it? Should I not play it?
Should I play it? Should I not play it? Well, my nose is itchy.
Are you allergic to it?
What if I get some type of cream before I play? Would that help?
You- that response.
Graph cycle?
That's just all the information you're given. This game made my nose itch. We don't know if he played it or not, or just watched the trailer.